on. Check mic 1 2 1 2. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if there's something wrong with my volume. I know for some that they'll be unhappy that it's shouty and loud as it used to be. Happy Sunday, everybody, and in a special happy Sunday for the soulless to a specific bunch of unwelcome and unwanted bunch of morons. Oh, you found me. Damn it. Damn it. I thought I was going to get away unscathed this time.
I actually legit thought that I had some time and I was jumping on here to see how many minutes I had before you went live. I didn't even know you were live. I really hate you catching me off guard like this.
Is she live?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I know.
How long should be live for?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Hello.
Is there anybody out there?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear
Did you
us?
hear me a little while ago? I have to switch things because this one is. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
this
you're
is
already crackling rosy already. Hi, Brian, Miss Roberta.
I need
Get
to.
shit together before we fucking start. For one.
Did you hear what I was saying, though, Jennifer Dawn, before I jump off and have to switch devices?
I don't know, maybe. I probably not. If you were crackling rosy, then no. I would have just like you make fun of my stutter when I glitch. You're like crack.
We know a few people that have glitchy issues recently. But no, what I said was I jumped on here really quickly to see how many minutes I had to go before you went live because it has the timer taken down. I didn't know that you were actually up here already going. And
you came up. I had literally just finished that 30-second.
I'm going to jump off and I'll be back momentarily because I have to get on my other device.
You don't have to come back
Thanks
at all.
Bye, everybody. See y'all later.
Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. Oh, God, we got rid of her. Guys, do you think I should move this somewhere else where she won't find us? What do you think? What do you think? Unfortunately, I know she'll be back. So what's up, everybody? It's a winter fucking wonderland here in Canada. Snowing, and it's going to snow right through till May and April. Pretty sure of it. So you just see here while we wait for Sam. I know. Did I say hi, Roberta? Sorry if I didn't. I know I said hi to Brian. I know I did. Just while I'm waiting for Sam to come back, I have a kind of gross story for you. So the other morning, I went to leave. I opened up my apartment door and we have, it's a very small hallway. And then I have my neighbor that lives right next door to me. And then there's a smaller hallway to where the stairs are to come out. But right outside my neighbor's apartment door is a washer and a dryer. Anyways, long story short, we usually turn that hallway light out at night to try to deter people from trying to do laundry at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning because they don't have to listen to it right outside their door. But anyways, so went to leave the other morning, and of course it was still dark out. As I was locking my door, I turned and I flipped the hallway light on, and lying right there in the hallway between my apartment door and my neighbor's apartment door was a rat, and it obviously had been poisoned because it was like convulsing. And of course I screamed like a little fucking girl and was doing the little tap dance all around, like, oh my God. Oh, it was so, anyway, I'm just grossed out talking about it and thinking about it. Anyways, I knew enough not to touch it without, bare hands, fucking collect God knows whatever kind of diseases from it. So, and then I'm like, I had to go, but I'm like, I shouldn't leave this here because my next door neighbor has a cat, and the cat is forever trying to, when he opens up the door to come or go, the cat's trying to like run out, right? So the last thing I want to do is have that cat picking up that, running out and managing to get a hold of the dead poison fucking rat that's convulsing. So it was kind of sad because I didn't have it. I mean, I should have put it out of its misery, but I didn't have it in me to like, I don't know, bash it in the head or kill it. So what I ended up doing was grabbing the waste paper basket from underneath the laundry basin, and I grabbed like my dustpan, and I went ahead and I tried, like, as I scooped it into the waste paper basket, well, it wasn't a light one, it was a heavy garbage can. As I scooped it in, well, it started doing the fucking funky chicken all in the bottom of the fucking can. So I'm running up, still screaming like a fucking girl, doing the dance, fucking the freaky dance to run out, and I meant to throw it in the garbage dumpster that's outside, but of course it was like flopping around like a fucking dead poison rat would. Obviously, I guess maybe I kind of woke it up. I don't know, but anyway, so when I went to launch it into the garbage dumpster, let's just say I didn't do a very good job. It ended up under the garbage dumpster, but when I came back later, it had succumbed to its poisoned injuries. So yeah, that was a morning for me the other morning. Hi, welcome back. We missed you. Well, they might have.
You're lying.
Always lying.
I know. You're a lying liar who lies.
Liar.
You're a hairy lying liar who lies.
A lying liar who lies with nothing but lies. That's right. That's right.
A hairy liar who lies.
Hairy.
And I'm just really angry, salty today. You know that?
Where you actually sound better. You're not all crackling rosy at all.
Well, I was walking around and trying to tie up Cassius before I switched devices.
Is he going to be yelling
so that's
in the background like usual?
I hope not. I'm going in the other room. As soon as I just sit here, I'm going to go in the other room. It's just going to be me. I was prepping my dinner. I'm doing Southern fried. God damn. And now he's just answering the fucking question because that's how far behind he is. He's answering the question, literally. I'm going to be quiet. What?
Oh my God.
I'm making Southern fried pork chops with mashed potatoes and gravy and all the other good stuff. So that's what I'll be doing tonight for dinner. Brian, if you're nearby, come get you a plate. Come get you a plate.
Get one for me too, please. Pretty, please.
So tell me what's going on with you lately. That was so funny what you left me, the voice clips.
Well, I just told which ones? The one at 1 o'clock in the morning? I don't remember fucking
instead of like sleepwalking, she left me a sleep voice clip. It was the funniest thing ever.
I actually never even went back and listened to it, but I kind of was like, wait, what? And I hovered like my mouse over that message, and I'm like, 104. Okay, what the hell? God, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. There's Cassius, Lady Witches in the house, and whoa, Lisa, oh yeah. Say hi to my friends.
I'm going to. Let me pull this up, and I'll go back and say hi to everybody if I can see them. Hi, StreamYard. Hi, Roberta Armor. Hi, Brian. Hi, Roberta, Brian, Lady Witch. Hi, Snow Queen. How was everybody? Hi, Cassius. Oh
my God, I keep making.
Hi, Lisa.
God help me.
He's like, I don't even know what's happening right now. I hate long tails. What?
Oh, what's bullied beef or bulled beef? I guess she meant pulled beef. What's bullied or bulled beef? Isn't beef from a bull? Lisa said she had a nice, lovely dinner. Oops, slow cooked. Oh, bulled. No, or is it bullied? I can't tell. Either way, what the hell is bulled or bully beef?
I do an absolutely smashing pulled pork. Lisa?
Oh, I love pulled pork. Oh my God.
I make the best. Oh my God.
I had the lovely delight of having some lamb stew a couple weeks ago. Oh my God, I died. I was in heaven. I love lamb. Mary had a little lamb with a side of jelly.
I don't. So there you go. You can have it.
Yes.
You can have it.
It's an acquired taste. That's okay. I will eat all of your lamb that you are offered going forward. That's how nice I am and how much I love you.
I know.
Oh, pulled beef, slow cooked. Oh my God, that would be so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I'm so glad I can cook.
Are you guys eating?
No. I just prepped it.
Can you even make later? Do they have a crap dinner over there at all, Sam?
Do they what?
Do they have crap dinner over there?
He can't cook for shit, and there's really not. That's what I
was wondering.
It's very, very difficult to find the ingredients that I'm used to cooking with, and I do. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all.
You know what? One word while we're waiting for those two to fight it out. I was thinking the other day, I know you guys have some of the UK people I'm speaking about, obviously. You guys have some certain ways of saying words. And the one word that you guys say so differently from us that I just can't wrap my head around, we say controversy. You guys say controversy. And every time I hear controversy, I'm like, wait, what? Oh, okay, controversy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I say controversy instead of controversy.
Yeah, we say that. I've never heard that pronounced controversy before.
Well, we say aluminum and they say aluminum, aluminum, I think, something like that. Aluminum. I can't even say it like that. I just say aluminum. You went quiet. You went quiet. Went quiet. Hello. And I'm by myself. Shocker. Hey, Jen's Journey. I think I just saw you in here. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yes, aluminum. Good evening. Is this a cooking program? No, but what I am going to be cooking later is 7 fried pork chops with mashed potatoes and gravy and a whole bunch of other good stuff. So if you're nearby, please come by and get a plate. There will be plenty to go around. I've already seasoned my chops. They're ready to go. They are simmering in their little seasonings, so that way I can flour them and get them all ready when we're done with this live stream. So what the hell happened to Jen? There she is. Okay, and she's back.
Peekaboo!
Peekaboo! Tag, you're it. What are we doing? Pull up that. Did you try? Okay, so you had something pulled up on the screen.
Just all I was saying. I can only do one thing. I mean, even with me being as quick as I am, I gotta plug my ass up on the stage before I can put the fucking thing back up. Holy Christ! Stop rushing me and being so bossy. Why are you like that?
Because I can't.
That's not angry enough.
No, not angry enough. I think you should have said it louder. I think what you should do is like do a weekly recap of stupid shit people are saying about this case and what's actually happening.
Oh, well, we could start with that if you'd like. Why don't we do that?
Every Sunday, we end the week and start a new one. Stupid shit that people are saying and what's actually happening in facts until it's done to its conclusion.
Funny you bring that up.
Okay.
Bring that up.
What's new this week? What's new, Jen? What's new with the case this week?
So I want to pull up
some facts on
as we know. What's new? Well, we're gonna get to that, but I just want to point out, as you may or may not know, seems that Frankie came off Twitter and decided after 3 months after his last reposting of the judgment, he decided to make the typical nothing burger, no substance, no value community post citing, hopefully we've gone from everything's going swimmingly to hopefully we can celebrate soon to when I have something concrete to say, I'll say it. So I grabbed a couple items from under there. This one's kind of my favorite. Good old fentanyl. Like I said, I don't know if I would trust somebody who misspells a Class A narcotic. So this was found under Frankie's. There's a tiny, mini, obnoxious, nasty group. She's talking about us, Sam, and you guys in the chat too, in case you didn't know. No, that's fine, Jen. I get it. That's perfectly fine. If you don't want to comment, then you don't have to comment. So there's a tiny, mini, obnoxious, nasty group out there still gunning for you, Frankie. But the amount of support you and your family get is immense. They're totally insignificant. And then I just kind of added to it. If you want to claim asking for honesty along with some transparency is gunning for Frankie, so be it. Remember, I, Sam, are not the ones who lied or even have criminal records. That same criminal record he used as a source to get money from the public saying that, armchair detectives saying I have a criminal record when he does. So apparently we weren't insignificant enough for her to go running over to puke that out on Frankie's channel.
Can I just say, in my opinion, when Jen showed that to me the other night, guys, my first thought was, we are going into the holiday season and, he's got to remind people he's still there and maybe he'll get some PayPal donations. Did he link his Crowd Justice Fund? Did they link the Crowd Justice Fund in that?
Nope, and it hasn't gone up a penny.
No, I'm just saying, did they link his Crowd Justice Fund on his post? Of course not.
Nobody. There's not one. Nobody under there. I don't even see one. Go get AD. I mean, it's all just nice to hear from you, Frankie. But yeah, I think there's it's after Sam had mentioned to me about the grift around the Christmas tree. Frankie's going to grift around the Christmas tree. It is 'tis the season. So there was grift around. Yeah, I didn't see it that way, Lisa, until Lady Witch said something to me yesterday. I'd only ever seen it as a misspelt class A narcotic, fentanyl, not that word. Oh God. Stupidity just gets more and more stupid. So do you want to read, I'm going to put up, can you see?
I can kind of see, but I could always pull up my other device. Oh, Lord. Let me pull up my other one.
Big enough?
Yeah, I asked her. I said, there's no way he wrote that. He didn't write that anyway. I think some other wrote it for him. That's just my opinion. You don't have your usual misspellings in your...
No spelling.
There's no what?
I said there's no misspellings or typos.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised they didn't. Those evil souls will pay. I'm surprised I didn't see that.
Hate-filled liars. No mention. Funny though, Sam, he didn't mention any of the other lawsuits that he's going to be taking out.
I was wondering too. So they didn't link the Crowd Justice Fund for that particular lawsuits, and there's no announcements of any future lawsuits then.
No. And 10 months since any kind of a remote, even small little update. Just the false boldly claim that it's one final hearing for remedies and whatever remedies and
good to know. Okay, good to know. Let me know when you want me to start reading, my hairy friend.
Go right ahead. Platform is yours. I gotta have a little smoke.
Oh God, Jesus! Open the window. You know it makes me dizzy.
All right, I'll crack it. This is good for you.
Thank you. And plus the cat's in here, and I don't want her stoned.
Oh yeah, no, that's not fair. All right, here we go.
Oh wait a minute. Before, did you see the video that I sent you a little while ago?
No. When?
Okay, apparently not. But you're gonna love it. It's so cute and hilarious at the same time. Okay.
Yay! Something to look forward to.
Apparently, Armchair Detective added a clarification note to the Court of Appeal in regards to his N244 application submitted last week regarding pausing any enforcement in a remedies hearing. ADs formally requested security for costs. What does that mean actually, or what does all this mean? Actually mean? I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm just going to read it the way I want to. Okay. What is security for costs?
Well, go right ahead. Nobody's stopping you.
Oh my God. If someone brings a legal case or continues a case into the appeal courts, they must show they can actually afford to be there. If they can't, the court can tell them to pay money into the court up front. It's basically a safeguard and stops people from running long, aggressive lawsuits they can't fund. Did you change it? I'm on a lag here. What is, and we read that. It's basically a safeguard. I read that part. Why now? Why now? Because the claimant's case has clearly fallen apart financially. Their Crowd Justice donations have dried up a long time ago. We all know that. Their barrister turned up partially pro bono.
Sam, you didn't read that part. You didn't read the top part yet. What is security for costs? You didn't read that.
What is security for costs? I did. If someone brings a legal case or continues a case into the appeal courts, they must show they can actually afford to be there. If they can't, the court can tell them to pay the money into the court up front. I already read that.
I apologize. You're right. I'm sorry.
God, you stink.
Yes, you did. I'm sorry. I just looked. I realized. Sorry, I didn't realize that. You know what? I did it purposely to fuck you up.
Okay, fine. Why now? I'm going to read this part over again, so that way we can try to seamlessly go through this, okay? If not, then I'm taking my cat and I'm leaving. Why now? Because the claimant's case has clearly fallen apart financially, and we all know that. Their Crowd Justice donations dried up a really long fucking time ago. Their barrister turned up partially pro bono. Ooh, shocker. They withdrew exemplary damages 4 days after the court questioned their evidence. Let's say that again. They withdrew exemplary damages 4 days after the court questioned their evidence. The entire case relies on missing videos, transcriptions written by their own staff and or Claire Morgan, That's an added bonus in there for hilarity. And these are secondhand hearsay claims that simply don't stand up. Amen, sister. You got
You
an
know what I
amen
noticed this
symbol.
morning?
What?
That amen symbol. So this morning I realized, so you remember that malicious crowd justice donations video that I did? I made that video 2.5 years ago. And at the time, I did a real-time screen recording. Remember, I went to that page and scrolled down and initially and showed the comments as opposed to just copying and pasting them. I actually scrolled down and video screen recorded it. 2.5. So in June 2023, when I put that video out, that total of the crowd justice was roughly 55,000 pounds. So, couple things. The first 2 years, that 55,000 pounds was raised because it's only still sitting at 61,000 and whatever, 17 pounds. So in 2.5 years, it's only gained 5,000 pounds. But the majority, that 55,000 pounds, was raised in the first 2 years, and the majority, I can't remember if it was 25 or 35,000, was basically raised in that first month of 2021, September, and that weekend we had the fundraiser. I want to point that out.
Yeah. Good catch, because you did do that 2.5 years ago, and it was at 55,000. I noticed that when you were playing it the other night. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, as I said, it caught my eye too. I'm like, holy fucking, I went back. And I pulled the
What's it at right now?
Because you can click, it says 2 years ago. Yeah. So it was really 2. Huh?
What's it at now?
What?
What's it at now? What's it been standing out?
61.17.
God damn. So in 2.5 years.
61,000. Yeah. 5,000 pounds roughly is all they've raised.
Okay. So what happens if the court orders it? If the court agrees, the claimant will have 21 days to lodge a sum of money, normally around 20,000 pounds, into court. What if they can't do it? The case stops. No remedies hearing, no cost order, no injunction, nothing. It's one of the few tools that the court has to prevent abusive or unfunded litigation by overseas USA residents who are abusing the UK legal system from it dragging on forever. Yeah.
So technically, it's to prevent abusive and unfunded litigation just by overseas residents in general. I threw in the USA because in this case it is the USA. So I just wanted to make that clear. It's a blanket by any overseas resident who might be abusing the UK legal system. And I
remember reading some shit about that, about people claiming or filing lawsuits in the UK, even though they didn't live here. And what were the parameters of those that file lawsuits in the UK, even though they don't live in the UK, And I remember them talking about how, the legal process itself and being drawn out, blah, 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 and the perks of it. And then, basically the pros and cons. But I remember, and that was a long time ago. Yeah. A long time ago.
I mean, I can't say as I blame AD for doing this because, I mean, honestly, I don't think either one of them is not going to get anything from the other one. No. Neither one's got fucking anything. So at the end of the day, but let's just hypothetically say Alan were somehow able to get an appeal. The appeal is accepted. That goes through and he wins and he's granted some sort of money. He's got no guarantee or security of being able to go after Frankie to get that, for fuck's sakes. Nothing. There's no guarantee of any kind.
You see, this is where it's Groundhog Day, everybody, with me and Jen, because we have these conversations, privately. And I, brought that back to the front today. Like, we know from the offset, it was all about the money. They were sending him shakedown letters. And 1 second, please, I need to mute. Hold that thought.
What the hell? Is she going for dramatic flair here? Is this what's happening?
No, somebody was asking me a question in Scottish it was Scottish pantomime, and I'm not quite there yet. Okay, I didn't get what he was trying to I didn't get what the fuck he was trying to convey to me.
You'll have to
I know exactly.
Of that Scottish pantomime.
Exactly. So my point was, these conversations like Groundhog Day, we have these conversations. And we were talking about it's always been about the money, because when this lawsuit started, they didn't file anything. They were sending him those shakedown letters demanding a certain amount of money, or we're going to take you to court. Give us this money, we're going to go to court. That went on for a very long time.
They didn't, Cohen Davis didn't want to mediate. There was no mediation option.
No mediation. Yeah, nothing. And that's their MO, because that's what Cohen Davis would do. Hence, like the bad Yelp reviews and all of that. And he's saying, we're going to sue you for this unless you pay up or you do blah, 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 blah. So when we saw the particulars of claim, okay, 2 years ago now, when we initially saw that at the very bottom of it, right? And of course, we're reading through these things, seething, talking, these videos and what few videos or what few things they were saying were defamatory, or could, threatening, et cetera, et cetera. At the very bottom, their demands were being revenue from his Watts library, past, present, and future. So they had no intention of taking AD off of YouTube. They didn't care about that. They wanted the money that he was making off of it. So that's when you realize that, yes, it is about the money, right? So then what happens?
Can I just make my point from earlier? I want to just say it. So on top of that, I mean, we all know, if you remember, Frankie came out with that, weird flex and fake flex, and Cohen Davis did as well, taking all the credit for being the ones that got Alan removed from YouTube, when we know that's a load of fucking shit. Like Sam just said, obviously, I mean, it says in that particulars of claims, current, past, and future revenue. But tell me, so if let's look at it like this. So Cohen Davis being this, incredible, well-known, reputable law firm that they are in defamation cases. So you're going to tell me that they're claiming to have been the ones to remove Armchair Detective YouTube platform, but yet they weren't smart enough to download the videos, and the 5 videos and the 4 community posts, take screenshots of those before they had the Armchair Detective plug pulled. I mean, come on, it's just absolute ridiculousness. But the proof is in the pudding, in the particulars of claim, with them wanting future, and that included his Patreon too.
Oh yeah. That's right, because that's where they claimed that a majority of the money was being made. So they never wanted him removed, right? And in there, it didn't even say they wanted him to stop talking about this, right?
Yes, not once.
I mean, it was very clear. So we know from the very beginning it was all about the money. So their withdrawal of exemplary damages is really, it says a lot. It says that their case is just barely hanging on by a thread. And that thread, I really, truly believe, is the principle of it all with Yair Cohen. That he's just not going to say, fuck it. After all of this, it was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. Because it is all for nothing. They never got him removed.
Well,
they didn't get him.
What the hell? Sorry, what the hell is Yair fucking Cohen doing? There's that part in the particulars of claim. I mean, I can pull it up after there. I just don't have it in front of me. I've got this one picture up already. But yeah, he's got in Frankie Ruzek's defamation lawsuit claim that Alan was defaming Yair Cohen. How come you haven't taken out your own defamation lawsuit on AD? What the hell are you doing? Wedging in defamation or alleged defamation of you from Alan when this fucking suit is only about Frankie and Frankie's It's no different than Claire submitting instances of defamation where AD's claiming she's not a lawyer, for fuck's sake.
Yes, right. So, I mean, the whole thing, especially from our vantage point, from behind the scenes, from way back when to now, to knowing exactly, like, okay, so, and what she said to me, she had this massive rationalization when she woke up this morning. She's like, you know what? Why is it that Yair Cohen and nobody in his office actually thought to record and document the instances of defamation and all of the stuff that they're talking about, the community posts that they claimed were defamatory of ADs? Because when his channel ceased to exist, all of that ceased to exist. And they never, ever, ever got evidence of it. They never recorded it. They never did any of that to document it with their case. What kind of fucked up shit is that? No downloading the shit, nothing.
Well, that just goes
because even if they went to Google, if they went to Google/YouTube, all of that information is gone. They don't even possess it anymore. So it's like it boggles my mind that
when you said that. I'm sure
it doesn't boggle my mind. I take that
Google
back. I'm not surprised at all. Because they're fucking hacks. He's a fucking hack lawyer, and that's not
But Sam,
defamation.
I'm sure YouTube or / Google would have, they have backup, so they would have a backup from when Alan Channels was
maybe, but if there's no evidence of it,
but let me finish. But hang on, let me finish. They didn't have a actual credible transcriptionist transcribe the videos. They're relying on the secondhand hearsay from their staff and from Claire Morgan. Sorry, I
don't know why you were so spicy there. I wasn't even talking when you were saying, but let me finish. I wasn't even talking, Jen.
Oh, there's a delay. I'm going to jump out and come back.
No, I don't want to be up here by myself. Hello? Oh, come on. I hate it when she does that. I'm still spicy and salty because she called me an asshole the other day. But it's true. All of it was about money. It was always about money and financial gain. So without exemplary damages, that said everything. And it took me, a hot minute to kind of wrap my head around it, about how, it wasn't ever about principle. It certainly wasn't about setting a precedent. And I'm sure Yerk Cohen wishes he never ever heard about Vinicum or Rusek, ever. He wishes he never took this fucking boondog of a goddamn case. It's an albatross hanging around his neck. And by extension, I think it's hanging around all of our necks. And you know what? I said, what interest do we have in it? Well, I want to see it play out to its conclusion. And its conclusion is just a fucking shit show. But I'm glad to have seen that somebody got off Twitter long enough to come over here and put up something on their YouTube channel, for all 10 members that he's got. Apparently, according to his court documents, he's only got 10 paying memberships over there. You would think that they would link up the Crowd Justice Fund, considering, all things considered. I think it's really tacky and just poor form, bad form that you didn't. Because, even if it was just for show, put in your fucking Crowd Justice fucking link, for fuck's sake. When you're sitting here doing the obligatory every, however many months. So everything's going great. Hopefully, how long? That's what it was I asked you to do, Jen. Go back to the very first time where you said, hopefully I'll have good news soon. And then to today's, hopefully we'll be able to share some good news soon. I love that. And don't forget, people aren't supposed to talk about stuff on YouTube and publicly when it's a lawsuit.
Well, we don't even have to look it up. I can tell you, it goes back 4 years.
4 years of that. Hopefully we'll be sharing some good news and celebrating soon, folks. But ho, Merry Christmas.
Hopefully.
Don't forget, I've only got the job at the Christmas tree lot. So if y'all can hit up my PayPal, maybe that'll be some good tidings my way. Send some good tidings and joy for me. Okay, going back to Twitter.
Around the Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. She was singing that the other night. I was half asleep myself listening to it, and she was making me laugh my ass off. Okay, and this is what she said. I've had like 8 cups of coffee, and I'm so awake right now. Drifting around the Christmas tree, and I'm just like, oh my god, Jen, chill. Is this a new application? No, it's part of the N244 that AD already filed. He simply added a clarification note in a draft order. That's standard practice in the Court of Appeal. What does this mean for the case? A Court of Appeal judge now has all the papers. They have the bundles. They have the skeleton. They have the judgment under appeal. And now they have this clarification note as well. And they have a hearsay statement by one of his fucking staffers in his office saying, Claire Morgan said AD made a lot of money. For the first time.
Or from the non-lawyering liar herself.
Lawyer. For the first time, the court is being shown the full reality of what happened. Evidence was never read. The defense struck out without a hearing. Missing videos, fundraising misstatements, a hell of a lot of fucking lies and misleading statements too. Parents calling AD evil in the press. Yeah. A case that simply isn't being funded anymore, and it hasn't been for years. And if the court grants security for cause. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh, I was just going to say one thing that's not listed under there, but I guess we all know is the Claire Morgan fucking copyright strike debacle. It's being shown the full reality. That's not listed there. It should be, though.
that Yair Cohen in there, that they so clearly stated in the particular claim, legitimate copyright process, the legitimate copyright process
Strike.
that Frank Russo
One
Jr.
individual strike. One strike. Singular.
Legitimate. Okay.
Not the 30 plus false ones that she laid down.
And if the court grants
legitimate, it literally says that verbatim, Sam. Legitimate, it verbatim says
that's what I said. It says the legitimate copyright strike that Frank Rusek Jr. filed. I'm like, are you fucking kidding? It was all Frank Sr. and it was Claire Morgan. But whatever is legitimate. Okay, the whole thing screams legitimacy. And if the court grants security for costs, the claimant either finds the money or the case collapses. It will be most interesting to see how this all does play out. Stay tuned. And JC and the Salty Bitch will be doing the weekly roundup of what's happening with the case from now on until it finishes its conclusion. This will be a new series for us.
I'll be glad to finally. Yeah, works for me. Be glad to finally, though. I'm so looking forward to turning over the last page of this book forever. I really, really, really am.
And then you're going to burn the book and dance around the fire and piss on it. Fuck. I hate this book, Jen. I hate it.
So here's another comment that I know I'm tired. It's the never-ending book. Fuck, I just want to fucking close it, slam those.
The never-ending story.
Shut. So here's another comment. Oh, God, for real. Never-ending story.
Oh my God. What's this?
So here's another little comment I found under Frankie's, which I think it's a fair question. Does anyone know why Frankie and his family allow, however you pronounce it, Zwoki, the weirdo, to profit from daily videos about Zawaki, that's it. From daily videos about Shanann, Chris, and NK. Is he sharing profits with them? I'm genuinely curious about this. He makes a mockery of this case, but even worse, making a profit. I would think that would make them angry, unless they have teamed together to split the money bag. And we have a reply here saying, that guy, meaning Zawoki, is a real piece of work, isn't he? His content is ridiculous and weak. He's an absolute blowhard.
But notice nobody answers that question. I'm surprised it's still there. I'm surprised it hasn't been removed, because that's what I've been asking. This guy comes out daily, on the daily, throwing out these fucking ridiculous conspiracies, worse shit than AD ever put out, right? And some of the shit he's regurgitating was the shit from AD. But nobody of these genuine Rusek, none of the genuine Rusek supporters are over there, in the comments. I don't see any of those hypocritical fucking heifers in the comments saying, stop harassing this family. Stop putting out the conspiracies. You're torturing Frank Rusek Jr. and his parents. This is crushing. It's absolutely crushing to this family that you put out this content. Leave them alone. Don't you know they're suing already somebody that used to be on YouTube for talking about this case? How dare you? Where are those people at? Okay. What's this?
Hasn't been on YouTube for 2 years. Well, do you want to go ahead and read it? This sort of brings into what that previous comment. So this is off Reddit. Some shoddy
okay, I'll read it.
Notice the moniker.
Let me clear my throat. Let me cough up my hairball from my hairy friend over here.
Hi, Welsh lady. And anybody else?
And then let me get a sip of my coffee. Hold on. Okay, ready. Oh. I'm ready to go. Okay, I lower the best or whatever this is. Does anyone know what AD said in his videos that caused this lawsuit? I never saw them and am curious now. So, absolutely nothing more. The response being absolutely nothing more than what the hundreds, if not thousands of other YouTube channels were and are still doing to this very day. Some of these channels with millions of subscribers, yet somehow it's only AD that made or makes them suffer, preventing them from grieving. Oh, I forgot about that. Let this poor family grieve in peace. How many times did I see Frank Rusek Jr., Mama Meatball, and all the other ones too? Oh, once AD is on YouTube, they'll finally be able to grieve properly. Sorry, I got off on my tangent. It's only, yeah, to keep them from grieving. This applies to all the big true crime creators, Annie Elise, Deception Detectives, Stephanie Harlow, Behind Criminal Minds, etc. They make thousands from just one Watts video due to their huge sub counts, approximately 1 million views, ad revenue, plus multiple big sponsors doing their ad reads, plus super chats. It's a massive amount, yet only AD must be stopped. So the first comment was over on Frank Russo Jr.'s
but the
community.
one thing too,
right?
Yes, and the one I just showed before that.
What
This
did
is the only one
AD
that's
say?
from Reddit.
Well, you know
Everything
what? You
from
should
YouTube.
drop in the link for this person so that way they can see the particulars of the claim, and they can see for themselves what they claim is defamation and was tortuous to Frank Russo Jr. And you know, most of the claims actually don't have anything to do with his videos or his community posts. Most of the claims in the particulars of claim revolve around the Crowd Justice Fund and the comments made about that. Let's be honest, because after all that shit with Claire Morgan, everything had to be thrown out. And by that time, boom, it was just centered around the Crowd Justice Fund. What are they going to do? What can they say? So yeah, the whole thing is a shit show. Hi, Suki. Hello, baby. It's a baby. Are you there? Am I here?
You know, how about stop the family can't grieve, you know, ADs preventing them from being able to grieve. Well, I guess they had no problem when, especially Frankie was under every single one of my videos laughing and whooping it up, thinking they were hilarious.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I was alluding to, or flat out stating. I mean, how many times have I seen all of them make comments along those lines? Once this stops, I'm going after all creators, every creator that has tormented my family by talking about my sister's murder and my family's murder. After this is over, once this is done, we'll finally be able to start grieving. You know, I hope you're grieving over there on Twitter, you know, by staying away from all the fuckery. But you should have put a stop to it. You should have just been transparent. And that's what I told you earlier, and I'll repeat it till the day I fucking stop drawing breath on this earth. Never any fucking transparency from people that said, and especially those that called themselves the truthers and the genuine
not
supporters.
from before,
not one fucking bit of transparency.
You know, and obviously, I mean, as certain morons have said, it's wise not teaching about what legal, whatever the fuck she said. You know what?
What?
I don't blame. First of all, there was nothing. I was just going to say, nobody ever, and we've said this a million times before, nobody ever expected a blow-by or a play-by-play of, you know, what's going on behind the scenes.
Can I say something that's very fitting while I'm thinking about it? I'm sorry. The minute, that old quote, the minute you stop doing for them, they forget everything that you did for them.
Yep.
It's extremely apt. See, I'm getting deep and philosophical on this beautiful Sunday.
Because you interrupted.
What? You what?
Happy Sunday. Oh, I forgot what I was going on about before you so rudely interrupted me.
But it's it's true. The minute you stop doing for them, they forget everything that you did for them. It's just,
you become evil and a bully
or
hate-filled.
Yep. Hate-filled, evil bitches. And I have to giggle at that
because we weren't complicit and just walk along like a zombie.
There was this, I mean, we heard the most ridiculous, hyperbolic bullshit and fuckery for years. And it got to a point where it's so fucking ridiculous that I dare someone to say, you're an evil soul, or those evil souls, these hate-filled, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's like, it's a, you know, it was a pattern that started on social media that kind of bottomed out, you know, over the last year, especially. You know, words have no meaning anymore. So they're just thrown about.
And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, words like defamation, harassment, bullying, narcissist, they all have lost their meaning because of certain people that have just
Yeah,
completely
I mean,
abused,
it's just-
overused, and use them in the wrong context, trying to make them into something.
Listen,
they're not.
the evil doers will pay for what they've done to my family. Well, apparently not AT when you withdraw exemplary damages. That must sting you up the ass a little bit, considering it's always about money, of which you lack. So that's why I said that was a very well-timed howdy do on his channel the other day, since we've been talking about it, right? That he took the time to come off Twitter long enough to say happy holidays from the Rusak Christmas tree lot, you know. Hope y'all are doing well. You know, that kind of thing.
Happy holidays.
Grifting round the Christmas tree.
And you know what? When it comes down to it, Tracy, it's our new little holiday jingle. I'll turn it into a jingle. Just you wait. You know I will. They have bullied, defamed, and she's talking about damn straight. They have bullied, defamed, and lied about Alan far worse than he has them. Yeah. And never mind all the outside fuckery from Martin, Helen Schaefer, battery fucking egomaniac fucking asshole, Scott Jessup.
You know what? I just got this visualization in my head. Let's find out. Okay, everybody just stay with me for a second on my little salty rant train here, okay? Remember that poker tournament when everybody went in there and dogpiled AD and y'all were calling him a pedophile and just calls him all kinds of shit, right? Let's find out where those guys are. Let's go down there. Who's nearby, who can go down there and start doing that. Now, visualize, instead of it being online in a live stream, right? Actual people, all of the people that were in there. And how many people were in that chat as it was taking place? Probably at least 24 to 30, right? If not more. Let's find, now imagine Frank and his family on their Christmas tree lawn, making their wreaths, doing whatever. And you have 24, 30 people yelling and screaming right in their face and hoping to get more people in and dogpiling and all of that. So that's how I just saw that in my head just now. Can you imagine? Now, did he do? No. People have said far worse about AD than they did about Junior. That's a fact.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's an absolute fact. I never, ever, 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 ever saw anybody come up here and pull up a picture on their green screen of Frank Rusak Jr. pretending to come on his face like they did with AD.
Or stick their willy in his mouth. Fuck.
Yep. Never, we never did that. Never pulled out my dick and put it, into a picture of Frank Rusak Jr.'s mouth. Never did that.
I never pulled out your dick for that to happen.
No, Jen didn't do that either. Never contacted, it would never, it's not in me to, if he had kids, God forbid, contacting those kids, finding out where they go to their, the school. Okay, people go to the cemetery. Sorry, people go there mostly to pay their respects, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know. But it would never dream to me. I don't want to go to Graceland to see Elvis's fucking grave. I'm not going to go to some place wherever she's, her and her kids are buried. They're not my family, so it wouldn't occur to me to do that. But there are people that, like that guy Lamont at Large, and he goes to different grave sites and stuff. He went there. He did a fucking video.
Did he?
That guy's got 1 million+ fucking subscribers. Maddie watches him.
So
she's like, you won't believe where Lamont went.
Well, Sam, can you maybe answer this? While Frankie was on Twitter watching from the basement, the video surveillance of the grave, did he jump into his truck and race down there and try to run this guy off?
Well, I'm guessing not. It's not on Lamont's video. So no, that would be a big fat fucking no, JC. And it was Maddie that said, I can't believe, guess where Lamont is now? I was like, where? He's at fucking the Mott's grave. I was like, really?
I know who that guy is.
But yeah, he's nice. Yeah,
I haven't seen that. I watched a few videos. I haven't checked him out in, oh my God, probably over a year, but I watched a few of his videos where he was going to visit different. Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Well, he came across my radar because of Maddie with the Emmett Till. They did a walking site of all of the important, places. I don't want to say places of interest, but the timeline in Emmett Till's murder. So, the house of his uncle where he was taken from and all of that. And it was like a crossover. It was one channel that was with Lamont. Lamont was walking them through each of these places. And that's how he got on Maddie's radar. That's mine. So every once in a while he'll come up on my, I'm not sub to him or anything. But and I know he did one of one that was in San Antonio, but every once in a while, you know, I'll come across them. But yeah, I mean, you have people going there and making videos specifically about the gravesite, and I don't see, I mean, we can go on and on and on, let's be honest. But I'm glad somebody wrote that, because that guy literally is, his channel is just nothing but Watts content. And it's like the conspiracies that AD spun back in the day. Some of his original stupid ass conspiracies that he spun back in the day, let's be honest, that they're regurgitating.
The thumbnails that Alan used. There was one that, at least one I know, I didn't watch it, but I saw from the thumbnail, it was one of Alan's fucking ponytail popping out of the bush fucking bullshit fucking stuff. I forgot Merb had asked Save Rock to go to the Watts house and then to find Ed K's apartment. I forgot all about that. You're absolutely right, Cassius. That was way, way back in the fucking day.
And then, I mean, you have, oh gosh, I was going to say something and now I completely forgot. I'm thinking of three different things at once, but no, I mean, it's just, you can't, this is where I say at the end of the day, I think the ultimate fucking hypocrites are the Ruseks. They really are the ultimate fucking hypocrites. They had the built-in base because of Lizzie and the fucking McCann shit already hating AD. AD's, you know, the case happened. He fucking stole, what's her name's with the shadow, Diane Hughes, the shadows. He got, you know, a larger audience overnight. You're pretty, you know, pretty close to overnight. And he was just doing content that anybody else would do. But the fact that people are still there, oh, that's it. There are channels, there are legit clip channels that take the videos of Shanann Watts and go over every single fucking frame, calling her a piece of shit mom and that she was abusive. And this shows you how she was abusive. There are channels devoted to that shit. And I don't see any of those fucking hypocritical bitches or assholes, you know, over there under any of their videos. So you can't say you're a genuine Rusek supporter.
Look at how bad Mensa was. But again, Mensa's in the USA, and they know damn well that's why they've never sued any of those. Well,
and they're not going to sue anybody.
Especially
they're not going to sue anybody else. And that's why I said all of the hyperbole that he spun, I'm going after all the evildoers. Once this is done, I'm going after all the evildoers. And if I have to sit up here every fucking Sunday night with you while we do a recap about what's not going on in the case or what is going on in the case, I'm going to ask, when is the next lawsuit, son? Because you said as soon as that one was done, you're going after every fucking creator that tortured you and your family.
They have their team of lawyers, the good old friggin' reputable Cohen Davis in the UK and his team of USA lawyers, remember?
Yeah. What happened?
A gaggle of lawyers.
We have a gaggle of lawyers. What is a gaggle exactly? What's a gaggle? We're a gaggle of hate-filled bitches. It's a lot, right?
Evil,
hate-filled bitches. Right. The only ones
I'm trying to remember. I had some stupid, I can't even remember what the hell it was, but came up in my recommended. I remember saying the other day on my stream that, and it had been eons, but some Chris Watts video of some kind had just shown up on my home sort of recommended section. And whatever it was, I did watch it. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. Hi, baby. Anyway, so because that one fucking video, I went in and I actually took it out of my history. That's what I hate about the YouTube algorithm. You look at, let's say you want to look something up, soccer, and your first video you find is the information you need. Well, if you don't take that out of your history, you're going to keep continuously getting nothing but fucking soccer videos. So needless to say, after that one video I watched, there was another one that came up yesterday. I just skimmed through the play line. There's some chick, well, actually there was two. One was an AI, a clearly AI voiceover, because the way the pronunciation of Shanann was never Shanann, and it was always Shannon. Anything but you could tell. And the other one, I don't remember, True Crime After Dark or something. I mean, I can't say for sure, but it was something like that. And now, almost like fucking Alan in that fucking red car in the fucking, he said was parked in that little tiny gravel thing. Now there's
I forgot about that.
Once you saw the size of the fucking small size of that gravel thing, oh my god. Well, you remember it became a fucking murder parade at one point. There was a red car, a silver car, a white truck, all fucking zooming into trying to get first place in that race chase around Saratoga Trail. Betty turned left. Yeah. Anyway, so now we got to get up to date. That was 2018, 19, 20, 21. The latest word on the street is there was a red truck that was, and of course you see the shot, of course, the same camera that got it was the Nosy Nate neighbor. And you can't see fuck all but a tail light. And again, if you remember the red truck that was supposed to have been parked outside the night that Shanann was dropped off was the tail lights from Nicole Atkinson's car backing up that made that truck look red. Well, this is a whole different red truck now. Not the same red truck. It's a whole different red truck. This red truck was parked directly across the street. And if you remember Nate's footage, that horrible, horrible footage, where you could see the top right-hand corner of Watts and Shanann's driveway. Up above that is where you see basically the corner of a truck. And again, the tail light is on. But this is supposed to now be the proof it was Nicole Kessinger's friend Jim's truck. Just so you know, I've got to keep up with the case. That's where we're at now.
I forgot about that. Oh, Betty. Betty. I forgot about Betty, the neighbor. I said the only one that hasn't been accused. I remember saying this at the time. The only one that hasn't been accused of being shady, shitty, shifty, conspiratorial, or an outright murderer is Dieter the fucking dog. I mean, at that point, that was it. Everybody else is guilty. Guilty as hell.
Oh God, yeah. No, Nicole, wasn't it the handbag?
Oh, that's right, Jen. Enough to say.
Was coming out the garage.
The little demon put out its Survey. That's right. I remember that. We were doing a live stream from Grimm. Remember, Jen?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Wasn't it the bag, a garbage bag floating about? It was something.
Or something like that. Yeah, because we were live streaming him over on Grimm. And because he was talking about it being the Grim Reaper. So we were doing like a tongue-in-cheek live streaming him, like, doing the live stream. That was hilarious. If you look close, it's a demon. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was.
It was a black.
That was.
That's right.
Oh,
God,
that was hella funny. Hella funny.
Expense, man. We really did hilarious laughs at Alan's expense.
Oh yeah, and Tracy, we did have a lot of fun. But I'll tell you what, nothing will ever beat Belinda going up there. What are you going to talk about the porn, AD? What are you going to talk about the porn? Good old Belinda, man. Nothing will ever beat that shit. Nothing will ever beat that. But we did.
And you can tell, I have that clip somewhere. You can tell AD's face right from the moment Belinda went up there. He was a lot unsure, and you can see him kind of going for the mouse, getting ready to fucking boot her even before she said. And that was it. Once she, oh God. Oh, fuck.
One thing I haven't ever talked about, I don't think I might have on a live stream, but I never really went in depth on it because it was still, Grim was Grim. But I got the link that he was putting in for his StreamYard to come up. And I was on Grim and I did take the link and I was backstage waiting for him. And so he was doing his live stream. Yes. And he said, oh, now I got somebody called, there's the Grim. Like, I'm going to let them come up and blah, 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 blah. But I was going to come up on Pan. I was waiting for him. AD, do you remember that when you were doing your live stream and there's the Grim Reaper Cafe coming up and I was sitting backstage and you wouldn't let me come up, but I was waiting. And Grumpy Granny actually did a video, one of her teaching how to grip videos, which was actually really funny and clever. And I really did love that video that she did. And on it, it showed, what to do, when you're put on your toes. And she used that part of his live stream when I was waiting backstage. And of course, nobody knew at the time it would have been me.
I remember
they would have found
that,
out.
Yes.
Yeah, because I thought if he does let me go up, what am I going to say?
Yeah.
And I can't even tell you now what I would have said. No, I would have I just would have said, okay, so what are you, I don't know. I would have come up with something really salty and done whatever. No, I would have just, showed my boobs. What do you think I would have done? Come on. I don't know. But I was like, there's no way he's going to actually get me up on stage. So I knew that he wouldn't do it. Part of me knew that he wasn't going to, but I thought on the off chance that he does have some balls and he does let me on stage, then we'll be outed, and that'll be fine. That'll be fine. It would have been
Oh,
okay with
yes,
me. But
the
yeah,
red car wanker.
red car,
I thought
red
about that one
car,
too. I have a video somewhere in my mess of.
beep beep. Oh my god.
He read that. He read that. Remember though, there was a red car, and the channel name in Avatar was Red Car, and he'd put the symbol for the anchor, and it was wanker, and he fucking red car wanker. He read it online, live on it, live on his stream. Was that Daniel B? It was Daniel Bishop? That's funny. I remember I made a video out of that. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh,
We did. We had some
that's
good laughs, and there were some good clips because I remember some of my best commentary videos that I did when I was making videos was reading his comments or their comments. It wasn't even
yeah.
what he was saying up on his panel or what he was saying on his live stream. I loved doing the commentary on the comments and on the stupid shit people would say. And that I had some really good videos back then. You know, just that's where the salty came in because I just
Oh yeah, it
the
was
things that
Daniel
people were
Bashner.
saying.
Sorry, Sam. Yeah, it was Daniel Bashner, not Bishop. Sorry, my bad. It was Daniel Bashner. I don't know why I thought of Daniel Bishop suddenly. Sorry, Daniel Bashner, forgive me.
What? I'm lost.
I made a mistake. I said that red car wanker. I said Daniel Bishop. It was Daniel Bashner, not idiot Daniel Bishop, not Daniel. Yeah,
Oh
not
yeah.
idiot Daniel Bishop. It was my Daniel Bashner. So I was apologizing for making that atrocious mistake.
Tracy, I just want to say there is a live stream
Hi,
I really
Vicky.
want to do. It's not a knockoff of or content stealing of any kind, shape, or form of Kiss My Axe, but you know how y'all would do the quiz nights and stuff. And I wanted to do one that was kind of like a Jeopardy style. You'd have categories and we'd have, okay, you pick a category and then I would ask questions. That's what I wanted to do. And I had Jen and we were all set to do it and to get in. And I'd like everybody, old and new, to come in. Everybody that used to come in the old salty lives. I don't care if you hate each other now, as long as we had fun. You know, it's all just about fun. And I wanted to do that. And hopefully we can do it before Christmas. But we should and just bring back some of our favorite because I remember we did a live stream. This is your salty life or your pervy fraud life, or I think was the title of one of the live streams. And we pulled up some of our favorite clips. I remember somebody pulled up the clip from when Joe the cat was drunk as shit and she got up on 80's channel. And whatever. Remember that? Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes.
And Chicken Lady was up there, and it was just a shit show. And I was thinking, this is when AD really did wish that he was an alcoholic, and he because you know that he wanted to boot her so bad, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
And that was funny as hell. I remember that. Oh shit, yeah, what baby? I don't know about Jeopardy. Is that an American show? It's a quiz show. You get categories. Like they'll give you the categories and they'll it's like 200, 400, 600, $800, whatever. And then so basically if you get the question right, then you get the money added to your little tile board in front of you, and whoever wins the most money at the end is, the Jeopardy winner. But yeah, it's like a quiz show.
Well, no, then we go to Final Jeopardy. Do.
Yeah. So, and I was picking out categories and having just a good time doing it. But I've got a lot of, there's a lot of stuff that I have to compile because of one of the categories, and I was getting all that together. And then I didn't talk to Jen for like a month and a half, or maybe 9 weeks or so. I don't know, however long it was. And then it just kind of went to the wayside. But we mentioned it
Not long
a couple of days ago.
enough.
Not long enough. Maybe by Christmas of next year we'll do it. No, I think we should. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll be down. I do, Tracy. It's funny because I remember I think you must have sent it to me because I made a video about that. It was one of my last ones I made where I'm pretty sure I used that Yorkshire tea. I don't remember what the clip was specifically.
I vaguely remember that. I vaguely remember it. You're looking for it right now, aren't you? It's too quiet. Or did she drop? shit, I'm up here. She's looking for it, and she always boots herself. I hate it when she does that. Means I have to pull up my screen, and when I know I can't hear anything, and there she goes, boom, there she blows. She's going. She's looking for that clip. I vaguely remember something about the Yorkshire tea, but I never really watched it. I just clowned on his bullshit, and then what other people. I learned something very early on, and that's why I stuck to my commentary when I was making the videos, because I could always count on those to be constant, a constant running theme. So I could just break them down and just basically clown on them and just be salty. With AD, he was always coming up with something. So let's just say AD was talking about this stupid ass, let's just say red car, right? Or ponytails and garages. When you are making a video trying to debunk something like that, boom, within 6 hours, he's got something else more ridiculous up. So you're always, by the time you're putting up your video, you're making your video, you're editing your video, and then you put the video up, nobody's even talking about that stupid shit anymore. They're on to the next stupid thing that he's saying. So and I was never about debunking his stupid ass, because there was nothing to debunk. I just couldn't, it was just stupid. And I left the debunking, and that's what everybody was doing. So I just stuck to the commentary, especially when I can freestyle with the best of them. I can just get up there and just talk. And then the live streams came later on, so when I was doing my videos, I would take one thing maybe that he did say. I remember doing a salty commentary video, when he was talking about, it wasn't Molly Golightly. It was Frank Rusek Jr. being in his chat, something about money, apparently. And I knew at that point, because they had been in his chats, and they were supportive of AD, just like they were supportive of all of us at one point, right? But and people need to remember that. I think a lot of people forget
Sam?
they were supportive of his. Yes, are you back? There you are. Hi. I was just talking.
I am. It's okay if you don't want to. I found that video. I called it, so it's from like almost 3 years ago. Armchair Detective Spills the Tea. Are you able to pull it up and I can play it from your end? I sent you the StreamYard link and the video link in the private chat. It's only 3 minutes long. It's really short.
Well,
because I know if I played, it's just going to fucking fuck right up and lag and shit.
Let me see what I can do. But
Well,
you're going to have to send it to
Okay.
John's Messenger. Send the StreamYard link to John's Messenger. Okay? I'll be right back. So if I'm seeing this correctly, Jen dropped, so that way she could send that to Cassius. And y'all are listening and just staring at the beautiful photo from the Royal Tattoo of Edinburgh Castle, taken back in July. I am trying to pull this laptop up, multitask. I've literally got 3 devices, 1, 2, and 3 in my home studio. All this is firing up. Let's do this. How's everybody doing? Is my Welsh lady in the chat? John? Is Welsh lady in the chat still? Close. This isn't closing. Did y'all hear him screaming at me? What? See, isn't love grand? Isn't this just bliss? It's bliss. I'm saying, I'm asking for John. He goes, what? Okay, I'm pulling up the StreamYard on this. I'm getting to JC, so I know you should be coming back on since you dropped it. I keep forgetting. So apparently JC can't stay on StreamYard without doing something off of it. So yeah, here I am getting the laptop and I'm in the other room and I look up onto the TV screen and it's just nothing but Edinburgh Castle, which means that she's not there. So I apologize to everybody that she can't multitask like the old salty bitch can. And she's sitting here busting my balls, you know, about being an IT expert. She actually had the audacity to call herself an IT
Welsh
expert.
lady is still in chat.
Hi,
Yes.
Welsh lady. I love you. I didn't see you earlier. I didn't get to say hi to you earlier. I'm trying to pull this up. It's not working. I'm just going to close everything down. And see, what is this shit? Why do you have all this weird porn on your laptop, John Scott? Why is Brian sending you all this weird porn?
Dude, you not found all my. Oh shit! I just found all my stupid videos. Baby, I'm sorry.
Will you close that, please? Yeah. It's not. Y'all know I'm not. I'm just busting.
No, you're not playing. You're just beyond. I can't get rid of hold it. What do you want, Messenger?
No, I don't. I want you to close this out.
What?
I got Messenger. John, close that back screen out, please. It won't close.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
No, just.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do this.
Just
Okay.
go over this.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna.
It's got more extra porn sites and shit.
I know. Fucking porn. You freak! You Scottish freak! He loves the salty bits. I loves me some salty bits. When he says, talk sexy to me, he says, I loves me some salty bits. Oh, I'm all in the dark over here. Well, not. I have the lamp on. Y'all be able to see my glasses, I think. Where? I didn't get it. Can y'all hear him in the background? Where's Jen? JC, come back. Sorry, y'all. This is a complete shit show. I told you, it's going to take longer than 3 goddamn minutes for this to happen. For a 3-minute video? Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up 18 different screens here, son. I can multitask with the best of them. That's true. Welsh lady, write down. I want you to get a pen and pencil right now, please.
Hi, sorry, I'm back.
You're such an asshole. God.
How? Well, you were a quick fuck. You're already ready to go.
What took you so long?
Can you hear me?
Did you go to Timmy's and get some fucking coffee or what?
I had to maybe. All right, I'm gonna add the second one to the stage here.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Welsh lady. Yeah, Welsh lady, do you have your pen and your pencil? I'm pulling a Martin D hand, everybody.
Hi.
Can I what?
Could you drop the link for Casey? She'd like to come up.
Okay. Go stay out of my.
I sent both of them to Cass.
Come on.
I've got. Oh, you can't say that.
Can you
though.
play
Okay,
chord
so,
on your guitar for us?
I can. Okay, so Welsh lady. Actually, let me see if I can just write this down for you.
I can see the poker table in your glasses.
Let me write this down.
So I haven't watched this since I made it. So 2.5 fucking 3 years. Hi, Dave.
Oh no, damn it. This is in the I have
I'm
it
gonna
ready
have
to
to really
go.
deal with this issue of more than one tab.
I can't chat. I can't type I'll type it on my other thing. I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen.
Do you want me to put it? It's in the prep. Yeah,
I've got it
sharing
pulled up.
Oh yeah, there's a third one that comes up. I forgot. Yeah, there we go.
Do you see it? You have it going.
When it's
Okay,
not bad
I'm going to
enough,
push play.
another Sam comes into play.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck off.
Okay.
Hey, do you think the press is going to want to talk to us?
Oh, girl, no. The press only wants to interview the most ignorant person they can find.
Want to make tea? I just want to make tea. Want to make tea from your tea bag. It's so satisfying.
What the fuck is this, Chen?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Repeat that.
Want to make tea from your tea bag. It's so satisfying. I just need your wet tea bag.
Oh my god!
God knows. God knows. I want to make tea.
Oh my god, this is so fucking awful.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
That
I mean, that
awful.
really got out of hand fast.
What the
Want to make tea from your tea bag.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Oh my god!
I've got to make tea. I've got to make Yorkshire tea.
Oh my
You're an emotional fucking cripple. Your soul is dog shit. Every single fucking thing about you is ugly.
Shit. Holy Lord, Lipton. Jesus Christ, oh my god. Okay.
I am absolutely that.
Oh my god,
what
I forgot.
the fuck
There's
was
obviously a
that?
reason why I didn't watch that first stream. That was him.
Oh
One
my
of his
God.
sing songs that he did back in the day, obviously.
Are there anything else? Is there anything
You're
else
gone.
that y'all
You're
want me
still
to
there,
know?
but there's
Anything
two
nasty
gone.
you want me to share before I fucking leave? Oh my god, I need to take a shower. Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna have to get going soon there anyways too. So but with that wonderful visual and audio, we can all leave you at the door. So
I cannot believe I don't remember that, and I'm glad there's a reason why I don't. That was awful.
That.
I
I
want to
saw the
make
title
tea
the other day
with
I
your
was
tea
scrolling
bag.
through.
I want to do
I collected,
tea.
or
I want to dunk your tea bag in my water. What the fuck? That's why Brian drinks coffee.
I made a music book and
Amen.
compiled all my music videos into it. And I was scrolling
Oh my
through, I saw that. I saw that fucking title and I still didn't even remember what it was. So that's the
That
first
was
time I've
fucking
seen it in 3
awful.
years too.
The company that owns Yorkshire
Oh,
Tea
God.
got it removed from YouTube. Was he hoping for a big fucking ad deal or something? That's not how you go about it, AD. Oh my God. The companies get in
Sponsorship.
touch with you.
Sponsorship.
The what?
I said a sponsorship deal with Yorkshire Tea.
Brian, I'm in the middle of making a cup
Big
of
old
rosé. I might
brand
put them
deal.
up back. Can you drop the link for Tracy, please? She wants to come up.
Oh, it's already done. Get off my. Oh, she wants to come up here?
I guess.
What does she want the link for? Do you want the link for the video or to come up? I think she meant the video.
Oh. Did you get it?
We'll wait and see what she says. I think she meant
To
the
come
video.
up, John says.
I'm a coffee person too. Yeah, I put the yes. Get off my back, Buck.
Don't yell at me.
All right.
Gosh, I know the only reason why you want me always to
He
have
yells
me
at
up
you.
here is
You yell at me.
because you want me to play the fucking videos because you can't do it yourself because you're not an IT expert like me and Martin Dehan. That's it.
And by the way, you yelling at me last night because I was trying to help you with your sound. Bing, 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 bing. Not helping you ever again. I had
That's
to
basically
contact
what
Martin
you tried
Dehan
to.
and
That's
his IT
basically when you
security expertise to
sleepwalked, when you however you want to put that, to your computer and got onto Messenger and left me that voice clip. That's pretty much what you were trying to articulate in your own weird, hazy, sleepy way. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh God.
I'm going to pin that.
I have to go back and listen to that. And by the way, I don't
And
have
you don't
to
even
get up.
remember doing it.
My laptop is and my mouse right. If I want to lie down in bed, I can be on my back with my mouse. Oh my God. So
You're breaking up.
Right,
I wouldn't associate your name with his, Salty. With who?
Hello?
You're up there. You're
Hello.
up, Tracy. What's going on, bro?
Can you hear me? I've never done this before.
No,
yeah, we can hear you.
Hello
No,
from
you sound
Norfolk.
great. Perfect.
Well,
Welcome.
I'm just sitting here laughing. Just and I think that's what we forgot to do.
Was that what
We
you meant about
forgot.
the Yorkshire? Was that what you meant, Tracy, about the Yorkshire tea? Is that what you were talking about? His little sing song?
Well, what I think, yeah, exactly. That weren't the full video, and I think people deserve to see the full video.
No, because I couldn't comic the whole video. Yes, you're right, because I will say the video was a lot longer, and I only cut out that little bit because that was all I could stomach of it. So you're welcome.
Yeah, and I think what you got to remember as well, you don't want to get struck on YouTube because Yorkshire Tea did want that. Well, they did get it taken down because they didn't want their tea bags portrayed in a sexual way.
I forgot about
that. Was some cringy, nasty stuff. I forgot about that. I
I'll
forgot
just
all
say,
about that.
I'll come up.
I totally do.
I'll come
Jen,
up tonight.
turn up your volume a little bit.
What?
Brian is saying that you're a little bit low, and you are. Can you turn up your volume a little bit?
Yeah, that's a rarity.
But I'll come up tonight, right? The reason I've asked to come up, and I'm not going to stay long because I had a glass of wine and I'm doing things there for Christmas.
Oh, drinking and Tracy's drinking and everybody.
Yeah. We've forgotten how to laugh about all this, and this is where we started.
Yeah.
We started laughing at him because he came over from the McCann Facebook. He started to make money on the McCanns. We were angry with him because he was scamming vulnerable women out of money. And I think the big one was Outback's partner or wife. And that was what we didn't like about him. And we used to go into his lives on a weekend, make up fictitious accounts, go into his chats, and then suddenly, and that's what we were doing, and we were all happily doing that because he was a joke. He was drinking, poker playing, scamming money out of people. And this is what we forget. We forget where we all started with this.
Yeah.
And then suddenly along the way, it all became about the Ruchek family. And we know why that became about the Rucheks, because we know there was this anti-McCann little clique that involved the family because they had another agenda to take him down. And we all got swallowed up in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all got swallowed up. But anyway, I will get back to the point. Tonight was really funny. And I'd like to get back to playing some of these videos and posts and reminiscing and laughing about how we all got sucked into this, because that's really funny. That's funny. He was funny. He was funny. We didn't like what he was doing, extorting money out of vulnerable women, but he was funny.
Yeah.
So let's have a Christmas special and let's dig some of the stuff back up.
Yeah, let's do that. You're gonna have to.
I do want to clarify one thing though.
What?
What?
Oh no, nothing. I was waiting for you.
Hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I was going to have to turn up my volume. Anyway, I just want to make it very clear that all this time later, Summer was not hoodwinked out of any of that money. She willingly sent him that money. So she kind of gave us a load of crap as well. She absolutely willingly sent him money. And apparently some suggestive pictures is what I've been told as well. So that turned out to all be fucking bullshit. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But at the time, you know, we knew that he was extorting money from vulnerable women. She popped up.
He was
and at the time, you know, we were led to believe that she had given all this money, believing that she would have some sort of say in the future of the channel and the production and what have you, and that did not materialize. Now, he did have a layer in his Patreon, because I had, when he started his Patreon up, I went in and I got in at the pound level, and I only cancelled that last year.
Yeah.
And there was a level in that Patreon. Pardon? I got in at the
$1 level, right?
I got in at the $1, £1 level, and been a member since last year. Now, there was a level in there where you could donate a certain amount of money and be involved like a producer in. And so what I gathered, right, was she paid this money to have a say in how his channel would progress and what have you. So I think there's a lot more of that. A lot more of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember the story that she told. I remember listening to
whatever happens, whether you believe her, whether you don't believe her, whether you like her, whether you don't like her, she was another victim who gave a hell of a lot of money under probably a false pretense.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of women like that, which is how we all got involved. But it got hijacked. The whole thing got hijacked by the anti-McCann people. But I'm not going to go into that now. When this case is over, you know, when this case is over, we'll have another live and I'll tell you exactly how this all started. And Jen will tell you that I've already produced to Jen, you know, the documentation and that to prove how it all started and where it all
Anti-McCann
come
stuff.
from.
Yeah.
But I think
yeah.
we need to laugh like we did tonight. We need to laugh and look back at the funny bits.
Yeah, we do. And you know what? This is what I was going to say. I rely on your memory to because there's a lot of stuff that I don't remember. I mean, I can go through all of my like old salty commentary videos and pull that up, and we can go back through those, things that we might have forgotten about, and have a good laugh with those. And like the Yorkshire tea, I completely forgot about that. I can't even remember that video. I think I blocked it out selectively because it was so skeevy. That makes me feel gross. I remember him doing those videos where he would sing but not sing, when he would, oh God, and I never listened to him. I came along
the
late.
only one, that Yorkshire tea, I refused to listen to any of his sing-song, breathy fucking song videos. And that was the only one, and I forced myself to go through. I would not click on them.
I remember reacting to one that he was doing, and I remember because COVID had started, and that's when he started doing those music videos. And I said, I felt like I was on a weird acid trip. And, like, yes. I felt like, it was like he was talking about like something, I can't remember what it was, some kind of religious thing. And I said, he reminds me of like one of those Heaven's Gate people that all, wore purple tracksuits and was waiting for, the sky ship to come and get them past the moon. It was just really weird. I remember those. I remember that. But I have so many videos. And yeah, good times. And I know Jay, Nuff's got videos. We've all got videos. We got to think about. Let's have some fun between now and we'll do it. We'll absolutely do it.
And what you got to remember about Alan, right, is when Alan migrated from the anti-McCann Facebook groups over to YouTube, which is the catalyst and the root cause that started all this, right? He came over, and as he was attacked and videos were struck and content was struck, he went through this like roller coaster up and down. So he would go off like he done a Christmas thing where he'd been gone for it'd been gone for days, and all of a sudden he turned up walking through the Christmas lights where he lived.
Oh, that creepy Christmas light video.
The creepy Christmas one. Let's find it. Let's bring it back up.
Chicken Lady struck me. If you may or may not remember, maybe I'll upload it again. I had taken that light video, and in the background I'd added the audio for Psycho Killer. Remember?
Yes.
You remember?
And the point why I wanted to come up tonight, for those who have been here all along, for those who sort of joined in part way through, and for those up in the peanut gallery, and let me tell you about those in the peanut gallery, right? There are those in the peanut gallery who I know like anti-McCann, which is why they've come over and been involved in this, but they also feel and think the same way as we do, but they didn't come in and say that because they've been part of this anti-McCann clique for so long that they daren't whistle blow. Do you get what I say? Do you understand what I'm saying? But I've got private messages with people. Yeah. Right, I've got loads of private messages with people that say, Tracy, you're right. This, that, the other. But I would, and first of all, if they're listening up in the peanut gallery, right, I will never, ever disclose anything that anyone's spoken to me about in private messages or name anyone. I would never do that. But I'll tell you what, there is a section of this Heidi-Ho, anti-McCann, Ruchek support that really don't believe in what is being portrayed, but are frightened to come out publicly. So there's far more people out there who think and feel the way we do about this than what we
And there's a lot of
realize.
people that were afraid and
Yes.
probably still are, or they shouldn't be now,
Yes.
but were afraid to say anything because they would be
Exactly.
dogpiled by people like Martin Dehan and Tinksy and Sarah Bellum
Exactly.
and Helen Schaefer. And it's just not going to happen. And I want those people to come back out of the woodwork. We all had a lot of fun. We came together for this cause, regardless of how fucked up the cause was and where it's at today. And we were a community, and we still are one, as dysfunctional as it is. But there's no reason to be afraid to come out and just hang with your friends for old time's sake. There's no lines.
Exactly. And
There's no lines drawn.
What everyone has got to realise is that you haven't got to be pro root check. You haven't got to be pro AD. Just come and be you. We can laugh at all of it. Sit on the fence. It's not bad to sit on the fence and say, this is shit. This is shit. I'm sitting on the fence and I'm just going to have a good time while I'm there. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. To be honest, I'm going to tell you how I feel. I don't care who wins this case. I don't care if the case collapses.
Yeah.
I really don't care. Because do you know what I think? I think both parties, either side, deserve whatever happened. Because at the end of the day, with either party, it's all been about taking money out of people.
Yeah.
Whether I say he's took money out of vulnerable women, mostly women. Whether it's the other side, they took money out of crowdfunding.
He's doing the same thing with his PayPal. You know,
well,
all
wait,
vulnerable.
Can I expound on that just a little bit, if I may, really quickly?
Yeah,
when
I
you
just
say
want to let you guys
vulnerable,
know a story. I have about 10 minutes left and I'm going to have to go. So just
I'll
letting you guys
expound
know.
on
Sorry.
this and then we'll make a date and have a lot of fun. But with AD and the quote unquote vulnerable women, regardless of the circumstance, he was preying, I guess, on their empathy and their compassion, and they believed him to be telling the truth. All the people the vulnerable people and women, mostly majority of, that Frank Rusek Jr. and his family have preyed upon, they preyed upon their empathy and their compassion and their belief in the fact that he was telling the truth.
Exactly.
So to me, they're the same. So I'll leave it at that, and we will make a date, and I will start pulling clips. And if anybody has any good reminiscences, and you want to see, or y'all remember any videos that we may have made back in the day that you want to say, hey, I remember that one that you made, leave the comments here or send me a message. Tracy, it was good to finally hear your voice. I love your accent, and I'm going to jet now because he's peeling my potatoes for our nice dinner that we're having. And I had a lot of fun tonight, and we will have a lot more fun in the future. Hopefully soon with a lot more people that shouldn't be afraid. Just come out and have some fun for good, old time's sake, if anything else.
Yeah, look, absolutely. I'm going to bail out, and I'm going to say you're exactly right. You're looking at two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin, and they're both doing the same thing. Let's sit on the fence. Let's reminisce about where we started and how we got here, and let's have a good laugh. So I'm going to bail out. So speak to you soon, Jen.
You bet. Thanks, honey, for coming up. I appreciate that.
Yeah, lovely. How do I get out?
Here, I'll kick you. I got
Kick
no
me
problem
out.
doing that.
Love
I'm
you
not banning
all.
you. I'm just getting you off. Love you. Bye.
Love you all. Bye.
Yes. All right, you all heard that. She asked me to kick her off. Hang on a sec. Oh, there we go. You all heard that. She asked me to kick her off. So, yeah, that was nice to hear, Tracy. And her and I have talked, well, obviously quite a bit. But once all of this is finally done and dusted, I plan on having Tracy come up and, kind of talk about things that she's been around calling out Lizzie Taylor and the rest of those anti-McCanners for far longer than we have AD. So it'll be interesting to hear that perspective then. I guess I really don't have much more to add to everything that was already said. Just wanted to come and sort of, as I said, unpack that addendum in AD's whatever N244, the application he submitted for security costs. So yeah, so there you have it. And I think Sam had a good idea. I think we can we'll turn this into a weekly roundup and just sort of talk about everything at once instead of doing lives every couple days. That works for me. So we will see you soon, you guys. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. All right.